Hi everybody. All South Africans who's never seen Koeberg Power Station, that's it there. Only nuclear power station in South Africa. And I am standing on top of Koeberg Hill, or I think it's called that. We know it as that. And a beautiful view of Cape Town from the top. It's quite a hazy morning, so it's not the most beautiful ocean view. I have seen it much clearer. That's Table Mountain with its famous tablecloth, as they call it, the blanket, the clouds. On the right of Table Mountain is Lion's Head, and then sort of on the left in front of Table Mountain is Devil's Peak. Let's take a walk. Absolutely beautiful day besides the wind. It's not strong, but I can feel it. Not everybody has access here. I work as a communication technician, so I have access to most of the mountains and the towers and things, so I get to see these beautiful views of around Cape Town. See an aircraft coming in here. Absolutely beautiful. Cape Town is beautiful to the eye, and don't get me wrong, I love the place. The water is always cold to swim in. The beaches are not nice flat beaches unless you go to a place like Strand. Melkbos is okay, but it's not those flat huge beaches of for example the Transkei Coast, the Wild Coast, which is where I'm from. But it is beautiful. It's beautiful to the eye. It's beautiful to the tourists. It's very expensive. Well, if I say very expensive to the international people, it's obviously not that expensive. But to somebody living in South Africa, for example, it's quite expensive getting around Cape Town because everything's so far apart. And then accommodation is quite expensive. Most of the places are catering for tourists or foreigners earning dollars and euros, pounds. They can afford places we can't, obviously. But yes, I'm blessed to live in this city. People working on the tower. My first video of many to come. Going to change the look of my channel a bit. It was always about just electronics, and now I'm going to actually make it more about adventure in Cape Town, Western Cape, in South Africa. I actually bought myself a Jimny for that reason, kitted it out, and I'll also be showing you how to do some of the conversions and fit things to the Jimny. I do sound systems for Jimnys without cutting any cables whatsoever, without you losing the warranty. I do lighting for Jimnys without cutting any cables, without interfering with the factory warranties at all. But at the end of the day, it's not just going to be about the Jimny, it's going to be about where the Jimny brings us to. I'm going to show you places around Cape Town with it. Later on, it will be further than Cape Town. There's so many negative things in our country at the moment that we need to look at some of the positive things, and we do have a beautiful country. It's a pity that I won't be biased, but some of the leadership don't see it the way we do. They don't see the potential of this country. I think it's a very rich country. I think it's a wonderful country to live in. If you look at the weather, if you look at we don't have many natural disasters if I compare to some of the other countries around the world. But yeah, I grew up in the Eastern Cape, and I took a transfer to the Western Cape when my daughter wanted to go study, because she wanted to go study in Stellenbosch. So a widow at that stage, I had nothing left in East London, so sold up and moved with her. So the two of us are here in Cape Town. I still miss the Eastern Cape. I still think it's one of the most beautiful parts of South Africa. And I've spoken to a lot of people here in Cape Town who've always told me that Cape Town is the most beautiful place in the whole world. Yes, it is, but only to the eye. Only as far as what you can see, and only as far as your wallet can stretch. It is expensive. Food is around about the same price. I think the quality of the food in Eastern Cape to a certain degree is better than in Cape Town. I'm talking about food. If you walk into a grocery store and you want a ready-made meal, there's so much variety in East London. And I've been all around Cape Town. It's the same stuff all over. You either eat a pie and a Coke, or a curry that's got no onions in it. I don't know how people could make curry with no onions in it, but it's just not the same. So to me, the most beautiful place in South Africa will always be the Eastern Cape. It's just a pity the municipalities over there are not as efficient as the one here or the ones here in Cape Town, because wherever you go in Cape Town, even the smaller towns in the Western Cape, it's just, you can see it's way more developed. But I can't call it developed. It's been looked after, because the whole South Africa used to look like this. Everywhere when you went, it was organized, it was clean, you didn't see potholes. I grew up in East London as a little boy, and I remember walking on the beachfront, and it was absolutely amazing. Better than what Cape Town is at the moment. And yes, I can say that because I spent a lot of my time in the Eastern Cape, and I've been on the beachfront here quite a few times. I don't know, there's just charm about Eastern Cape's got a charm that Cape Town will never have. Cape Town's become like Joburg next to the ocean. You live in Cape Town, but it takes you an hour to get to the beach. When you get to the beach, you can't find parking. When you down at the beach and you want to buy ice cream, queues are always so long that you can't get to the front. When you get to the front, you pay $50 for a soft serve, where I don't know, Eastern Cape you can still get one for $10, eh? So anyway, enough with the complaining. We still live in a beautiful country, and this is a tester video basically, but bear with me, it'll get better as we go. Yeah, I enjoy this photography thing, and I'd like to show the people what I see, because I think I'm quite blessed in the South African police. Even when I was in the Eastern Cape, I used to travel to places like Tiffindale. I would be on the mountains, all paid for. Obviously doing my job. I'm not a cop that doesn't work. I work. But when you're young, you don't appreciate these things, and we didn't have the technology that's available in today's life to just quickly take a video, and it comes out like basically as if it's professionally taken with your phone, maybe a couple of gadgets like a gimbal and a microphone, and you're sorted. I love traveling on these little roads with a chimney. You just get to see things that the average person in town just does not see. I think in the year that I've been in Cape Town, I've seen more of Cape Town in beauty than what most people in Cape Town have seen their whole life, because I have had the privilege of working for an institution where I could get to the top of mountains free of charge and have access to places where other people wouldn't have access. and just see Cape Town from a different side, but also South Africa. Anyway, please excuse the long talk and about nothing in this video, but the content will get better as I go. Obviously, still learning. And if you've watched this video, thank you, and please subscribe, hit the like button, and then hit the bell so that you can see when I post again. I'm not going to post every single day like some of the other people do, so you're not going to get ring-a-tings every single day of your life, but follow me, do the adventure and the journey with me. Have an awesome day, and see you on the next one.